Hey guys, so my previous video I was out coloring in this Christmas card. It's basically an Air Jordans 1's Chicago shoe. That's from my coworker because he said he likes shoes and he said that's one of his favorites, so I can draw that. So yeah, basically I'm going to outline everything that I did not outline. The only thing that I outlined before this was actually like the stitch work of the shoe, so like the stitching you see along different colors. So yeah. So today I actually booked a day off because I actually booked off half the day, but I told my manager if you need me, I can come after 12 for sure. But he gave me today the whole day off because technically speaking, within a week, I am entitled for a day off. And then the weekend, I get one day off too because Sunday I go to church. So basically, at 7 a.m., one of my coworkers messages me saying, "Hey, do you want to work today?" Now I normally don't do this, but I kind of just ignored a bit because at this point it's like, dude, I know he's opening for the most part, and I can't open today because I actually had a dentist appointment. So it's really important for me not to miss the dentist appointment. Here's the reason why. Because, so the first day I had a dentist appointment, what happened was last month I had it and I was supposed to go, but I forgot to book it off. So basically I had to work instead of going to the dentist. My dad said, "Okay, I'm gonna make you just book another day then." So I book another day. And I go to the dentist office before my scheduled work because I always tell my manager, okay, I'm gonna book off this day, but I'm gonna say you can schedule me after 12 and I will be there. So basically what happened was he said I could work at 12 or 2. So I forgot which timing he scheduled me for. Anyways, what happened was I went there and my dad went there because he was driving me, and then the hygienist didn't show up. Even her boss was trying to call her, but she did not pick up. So at that point, it was kind of like, the clinic isn't running properly and we couldn't stay for that long. So in the end, we just left and we booked another appointment. So today I went to that appointment. So it's kind of like I couldn't take that person's shift if that was what they were asking. Then, after my dentist appointment, another guy messages me from work and is like, "Hey, can you work today? I know it's your day off and stuff, but can you work today? I'll face the manager for you, yada yada." And I'm like, that doesn't sound right at all because that, like, I could potentially get into trouble based on, basically, I've worked overtime before, but technically companies don't really like it when you work overtime because it's like, why is there because you get paid and it's too much, like sometimes it's too much money depending on what you're working for. Like I'm working for it's kind of a big company, but it's like, for me, I feel like it's still a baby when it comes to like a baby company when it comes to like growing and stuff. So for me, it's kind of like, okay, I get it. Sometimes, when, it's based on the season. If you're not making money a certain season, not that much money during a certain season, there's no way you can pay people to be overtime shift all the time. So basically, my coworker was like, "I know it's your day off, but can you come work?" And I was like, I don't think I can because I'm already fully scheduled. 44 hours is like the max out limit, and I'm already on that. So I can't pick up shifts, I can't pick up hours. And then he's like, "Oh, what if you switch shifts?" And I was like, "I don't know. Is that possible to switch like today and tomorrow, because today is my day off and tomorrow isn't?" But then again, I booked off part of today, which means today is technically my book off. Anyways, it became all complicated, and then he was like, never mind, I just made it complicated, so just enjoy your day off. To me, like, I understand that he's not feeling well, but at the same time, it's difficult. Like, even though I want to help, it's like, I can't, because, hours and stuff, if you don't calculate and you just, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say yes, and then my manager's gonna be like, no, no, no. Look at the hours. You have too many, and you're not going to. So it makes sense, and I don't want to create a headache for my manager. And it's so weird because two people contacted me. I'm like, are you, like, I feel like it was for different situations, but at the same time, it's like, guys, why aren't you on track of your stuff? Like, I get it if you're sick, but sometimes I don't get it because a lot of the new people like to switch around their shifts because they're like, oh, I don't want to work this day, oh, I don't want to work this time, and it goes on and on and on, and you're just like, okay, that's not cool, because in terms of me working more just because you can't work, it causes an issue, especially if it's not like a life and death situation, a health issue, or something like that. Because I know for the most part, people say they don't want to work, but it's not based on like serious things. Like for a doctor appointment, a dentist appointment, you get injured or something. Yeah, that's totally understandable, but sometimes I feel like people are really pushing it when it comes to like switching shifts last minute, and it's just all over the place. So I'm just stressed out about working with. It's not that I don't like people, but it's like it's stressful because you're like, okay, so you can't work certain times, but you're full time, but you're part time. But these are the hours that you said you were available to the manager. He scheduled you like that for a reason. Therefore, you can't complain. Like, I know, because I can work any day for the most part, except for Sunday. And I can work like morning or opening or closing, doesn't matter. And so what happens is normally my manager will just be like giving me all of like, he'll give me hours in terms of, he gives hours based on how much can be done and also how much is available. Like, for example, I know everyone else is like there's some people who are full-time too, but at the same time they're like working, but at the same time, he kind of judges based on worth ethic too, in terms of like, are you gonna be working efficiently enough? And that's something that like my manager looks at in terms of that, because it's hard, because it's hard to find people who are willing to work that hard. Because I know some people are either tired or they're at school, so when they come to work, they're like, I'm tired, and it goes on, and it's just all over the place at work. So basically, because it's holiday hours, it's really tough, because I'm just like, okay, gotta work more hours then, but I'm fine with it. It's just, I notice a lot of people want to switch shifts, and it's kind of like, dude, you rescheduled that shift for a reason. Stay on it. Don't try to switch last minute. There's a reason why you're in that place. For a reason, right? So yeah, so I haven't been working on my drawings for a lot, but now I'm getting back into it. So yeah, here is my overview of my card. It is finished and it's so nice. I actually like it a lot. I've never drawn a shoe, to be honest, and even when I drew myself, like in an anime style, and I drew like a full-on self with shoes. I never really drew like a actual shoe that I had, like similar, but not really like full-on detailed. So this one is really nice actually. I simplified the logo a bit just because it's hard for me to draw all the wings and stuff because it's supposed to be like feathers, like two wings, but with more feathers. So I simplified it, and here it's supposed to say Air Jordans and be black, like a flag. But it's like it was too tiny too, so I kind of just went over and simplified. But overall, I really like it, and I hope my coworker likes it too. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.